What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we just gonna hop into it today. So, if you hadn't seen recently, now I don't know. I feel like I'm looking hella light skin. It is what it is. Fuck it. But if you hadn't seen recently, FYB J man then got kicked out of old block trying to push the piece, man. So he posted, obviously, y'all seen FYB J man kind of before. So before. The first part of the video is it's irrelevant from what we're talking about today. It's not irrelevant in the terms of the world, but it's irrelevant for what we talk about today. Just showing him giving back to the kids, all that. But then, and I guess he came in on the behalf of Ike Mana. If you ain't know, Ike Mana is a up and coming Chicago rapper out of O Block, from the younger generation. I think he around my age. I think he was when he was talking. He said he was like 2021. So he right there with me. So yeah, he in that generation of things, so the new O Block. So yeah, he came in on behalf, I guess, on Ike Mana's behalf. While he in there with Ike Mana, shit smooth at first. I mean, they having a conversation. If you trying to push the piece with all those opposite sides that they respectively been on, it's gonna have to be a man conversation. Y'all gonna have to man them. It's gonna be a conversation. So when they got in there, they was having a conversation. And while they in there talking about it, E-Dog, if y'all don't know E-Dog's one of the older members. He was like, he's with like Chief Keef Vaughn age. So he probably like 28, 29, 30 in that range. So he that age. So he remember all the shit before. We gonna get into that. But he basically came in and was just like, bro, he not good here. I'm not fucking with that. Like, he said, I respect you, but I respect and love you, but I don't fuck with him. And he was like, bro, he can't come in here and that. And basically when E-Dog came up, pressed the issue, that's when FYB J-Man left. And then J-Man left. And then, it's that little meme going around at him. He was like, damn. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole video for real. So I'm just gonna really get into my opinion on it. And yeah. So where to start? I got a couple opinions because I was watching a couple videos about people talk about this. So one, I guess I'll start here. So people saying J-Man is an opportunist, and I don't believe J-Man. I disagree with that. I disagree that J-Man is an opportunist for doing stuff like this. One, J-Man wasn't popping when he started pushing the piece. You feel me? So it'd be different if the nigga already had a platform. Then he went to pushing the piece. It was kind of like what whatchamacallit was saying. Man, I said whatchamacallit. I can't even remember. But he was basically saying academics. But he was basically saying like how it's easier to push piece once you're rich and then you then got to a certain level because you obviously ain't trying to go to jail because you really got shit to live for now. But J-Man wasn't popping before he did the pushing peace shit. So him pushing peace so that pushing peace shit, it had to be like real. It had to be coming from somewhere, you feel me? Because you just don't know. First of all, you already know where you from. Pushing peace like that, niggas gonna look at you funny. So for you to like step out on a limb there, you have to like honestly believe in it. So I do disagree that J-Man is an opportunist. Oh, okay. So I do want to get in this point why I do talk about why he's an opportunity. Okay, no, I'll actually get in that point later. But pushing P. Okay, so like I said, the whole pushing peace thing, it's gonna be hard regardless because of how much bloodshed. And so it's kind of okay. So what he really if y'all didn't know if E-Dog really was like pressing the issue because one, yeah, you already know he affiliated on the other side. But if y'all didn't know, J-Man has a couple, and I ain't even see this one today. I was researching. I seen another one, but this one was OD. This nigga was at the cemetery looking like he was pissing on shit, all kind of shit, just talking crazy. And he dissed damn near every prevalent O Block member like in the song. I didn't even know he did all that, but that's why I understood why E-Dog was standing on that because you done lost people close to you. You done lost blood, tears. You done shed so much shit over this shit, and you just gonna walk in here really nearly. I know it's on the behalf of somebody you trying to push the piece, but a lot of people not letting that go, and you can't. Even though you're decided to push the piece because of what situation you in now, a lot of people can't. You feel me? You can't tell somebody else how to react. You feel me? So if he not trying to let the shit go, you can't really get mad at him for that because he really lost some people he loved and respected behind that shit. So you can't really get mad at him for reacting like that. Also, I seen somebody, I think it was a Charleston White thing. He was talking about how if they wanted to push the peace, they should start with the mothers, and I disagree with that. Now, I do think the mothers are important because yes, the mothers are going to obviously push the right thing that we're supposed to do. And losing a child, I haven't lost a child because obviously I'm so young, but I know that's probably an extremely hard thing to do for something you brought in the world, especially the gun violence. So obviously we hurt for the parent mamas, but what I say, like them saying to start with the mamas, because the mamas are not the ones who's starting the violence. Like, yeah, you have a little sprinkle, few, like no disrespect, but the ones that was like Bloodhound, Lil Jeff's mama, who was really with that shit and kind of pushing them to be in that direction. But most mamas is not really wanting their child to do that. Like, they not really wanting their child to be in the field out there really killing and being in the streets like that. So they already telling them to do the opposite of what they doing, and like it ain't happening anyway. So I like, if you gonna start pushing the piece, it has to start from within. Yes, you can be like the moms, but the mamas are not the ones picking up the guns and going outside every day and doing what they protecting themselves or feeling what they need to do for survival. Like, so that's why I disagree with that point. Now, like I was saying though, now I really get like, was J Man wrong for walking in there? I feel like he was right and wrong, cause yes, he was trying to push the peace, and like I said, it's hard for him, cause after what he done said, so it's hard, he done went so far left, it's hard to come back right. But if it's gonna happen, that would be the route you got to take. You feel me? Like, you gotta stand on business, be a man, and try to get there. And then so like, and it would make sense for a nigga who went left and came back right to try to push the piece, because you're not gonna want no nigga who was never really in the mix with it, because that wouldn't make sense to you. So it's a sense to the people involved. So I say yes and no, because like I said, you can't tell somebody else how to react. Also, he was Ike Money, like when they was having a conversation, he was like, "Why you ain't try to push the piece when we was shortest?" And it's like, yeah, it's easy to say that shit in hindsight, but when they was our age, even a little younger, because you talking about Chief Keef 16, we, like I said, we in our early 20s. If they was our age, a little younger, like, one, you understand, at least shit I understand from being, at least even growing up, just being 16, 18 to now when I'm 22, I see a big difference in me as a person and like how I think in my mental state. So I can see why it would be, you feel me? It's hard for kids, like, nigga, it's a lot of shit I look back on. I was like, damn, I was dumb as hell for moving like that, but I was a child, you feel me? Like, so I understand that, low, and they was children then. So trying to tell them like, yeah, you should have pushed the piece back then. One, nigga, when I seen my, well, I don't know how, I know how close related, but I'm saying, you see a nigga, your best friend get killed and all that, and you young as hell, 17, 18, you gonna want to go grab the stick, nigga. You not gonna want to go push the piece. So blaming him for not pushing the piece early enough is crazy. But my thing is, it's like, it had to start somewhere. So asking him why he didn't start early, like, nigga, at least he trying now. You feel me? Like, at least he's trying. So that's why I can respect that. But I think the whole situation crazy. Will the violence ever stop? I mean, if this was a step, the fact that E-Dog ain't just come up and try to start shooting on the nigga, I feel like this is all steps towards it. It's gonna be a long process, a very, very long process. Too many people lost too much bloodshed. It's gonna be a very long process. But if you don't have hope, it's not gonna happen. So that's all I gotta say. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we out.